Hey there, everybody. All right, this is a little tutorial on how to fix latency in Soundtrap when you're using it. Now, latency means like there's a difference between when you make the sound and when the thing actually records the sound. If you ever notice that you're playing and you know you were playing to the beat or you were singing to the beat, but it all ends up a little bit late, that's latency. There's a number of different reasons that can happen. It could be that you're just running too many things on your computer. It could be that the computer's just not up to the task of doing everything right on time. It could be that the microphone you're using introduces a little bit. It could be that the cable you're using is really long. That's probably not as likely. But there's a bunch of different ways that you can fix that. Soundtrap has something built in called low latency mode. If you go up to settings, you click on that, and then you move down to low latency mode. You can close some. Oops. Oh no. You go to settings and click on low latency mode. That's going to require you to restart your thing. I'm not going to do it right now. Apply and refresh. Basically what this, it takes off all the effects and stuff out of all your microphones, because having a whole bunch of different effects can add extra processing time and make it all slower as well. But I'm not going to do that right now. Because I want to put some latency in this puppy. All right, so there's a couple different ways you can, if you're using your keyboard, okay, and you're finding that there's some latency on there, let me record something and we'll see what happens. All right, so here's what that sounds like. Now, it doesn't sound like I actually had any latency introduced, but if you did, all right, so here's some simple things that you can do to get rid of it in your MIDI recordings. I'm just making this a little bit bigger. If you notice, if I double click on it and I go to the piano roll, I can see all my little note regions here. They all look like they're super lined up, which you can see, right? They're like, that's like some pretty good playing right there. But if it was messed up, or if you just wanted to do this to make your playing a little bit tighter, you can click on Edit, Quantize. Quantize means that we are snapping note regions to the frame. And you can pick which division of notes you want to snap it to. The bigger the number, so like 1/8, 1/2, right? That's bigger. The less likely you are to snap it to something that you don't want. But also, if I picked like quarter note right now, it would get rid of all of my rhythm that I played with on purpose. So I don't want to do that. Okay. So I'll click on Edit and I will quantize it to 16th notes. And all I did was just tighten it up a little tiny bit. So that it probably not gonna notice much difference. Once again, because my playing was so good. All right, that's how to quantize a MIDI note thing. Now you can't quantize your vocals. I'm gonna count along, okay, so we can see if I've got alignment issues. So here I'm gonna record some vocals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I don't know why I couldn't hear anything while that was going. That's embarrassing. It's working now. 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it sounded really bad though. Okay, so I can see if I zoom in. If I zoom in, that these counting things are not lined up with the numbers. Okay, so what I'm gonna have to do is move my note region around my audio region until it lines up with the numbers. Now you may have noticed that sometimes this thing gets stuck. It's like it jumps from eighth. Right now it's jumping between eighth notes. What I can do is I can click on this little magnet up at the top, and I can slide it exactly where I want. Okay, 1, 2. And so you're gonna have to move it until it meets exactly the spot that you want it to be at. Okay, that was my janky tutorial on how to fix your latency. Bye.